Okay, so it's the Easter Saturday, and today I have actually reserved the whole day for recording these videos, and now I'm not going to specifically plan what I'm going to do step by step. Instead, I'm just going to code as I usually do. I will clip the video every once in an hour or so, and I might add some extra explanation what I'm doing after I have time-lapsed all the coding parts. So I will actually set an alarm clock for myself, and now it's noon. I'll set it to 13:30. Just going to have little breaks every once in an hour. Going to have lunch also at some point. But yeah, okay, we have our phone connected, we have our coding stuff here, and our web browser here. I think I'll just close my other windows, my distractions, and yeah, let's go. Okay, so apparently the XSplit, which I use to record this stuff, it really doesn't like me being silent for an hour. It just stops recording the audio. So when you see me stupidly just speaking to the screen, or it appears as if I was talking to the screen, I just lost the audio. I try to resolve that in future videos, but yeah, let's see what's happening. Okay, so we are going to rearrange the UI with tab hosts. I want to create 3 tabs, one for hot, one for new, and one for top, and have list views on each one of those. And those who actually know Android coding already know that I'm doing something silly here, and it's not going to work in the end. But nevertheless, I seem to be just completely lost here. I don't even know what I'm doing here. But yeah, that's part of this video series. I show exactly how the application develops. Like all the research, all the surfing and reading documentation to figure out how to do something. Let's see. Okay, so now I'm just trying to figure out how to use list view and how to use an adapter to connect a list view to the data. And yeah, basically, I think the correct way to do this here is just to use the array adapter. And I'm trying to do it with the cursor loader thing, or trying to figure out how to do that, because that's what the documentation says should be the new standard. But yeah. And here I am telling you that I want to try to create cursor adapter, whatever thing. Still fixed with the loader. And actually most of the trouble that's ahead is because I'm trying to create a backwards compatible UI, and at the same time reading the new documentation for the API 17. And then in my head I have experience with the Android API 10, I think it's 9 or 10 or something, 2.3 point something. Okay, and here we create the lists or list views. And it seems that I'm wondering again how to do this. Okay. Still on the cursor adapter. And what's happening here? Alright, we'll create a list item, a layout XML to depict one item in the list. You know, just basic preview for the image or link or whatever, and or icon if it's like linked to a web page or something. The up and down vote buttons, and then the title. For some reason I took first like edit text there. And then creating nice resource-based strings for everything. I still haven't actually created any localizable apps or anything that could be translated. And I don't even know how to do that on Android. Okay, here we are rearranging the UI. And then of course we need some icons for the things. That's a bit of an overkill. 256 times 256 icon for just showing like no image thing. But we'll see. Okay, so we will set the stroke to something and remove the fill. There we go. And make a neat X over the whole thing. Sorry, I'm very clumsy with graphics, but that'll do. Go. And yeah, we want to always save all the graphic resources originals somewhere. If you noticed, I just created a folder for that. And now we are exporting, and we don't have the basic drawable thing. But yeah, now we do, and update the library. And there we have it. It's horrendously big though. Trying to figure out here how to make it good sized. Oh right, you can just drag it. And that wasn't actually showing the tooltip. It actually shows you a very nice tooltip in DPIs, which is display points, which is like scalable measurements on the screen. So you don't have to think how many pixels it will take, but instead it will be relatively similar on all possible devices. Or that's what I let myself to think. And here we are creating the up and down arrows, and I'm having a look of what kind of arrows the arrows are in the Reddit's own sites. I'll just try to kind of not copy them too exactly, but something to the same effects. Oh yeah, this is Inkscape I'm using. Very nice, open source, completely free software. Best damn vector graphics application I have used. I remember using CorelDRAW sometime in 90s or something. I recall it was very neat, but it is very intuitive. I don't always know how to pronounce some things. Actually, that looks pretty damn close to the actual Reddit icon. Not bad at all. And maybe that's also kind of close. Not bad. What's going on here? Oh, right. I need to still export everything to assets and drawables. I mean, res drawables. And yeah, really, it's this easy. Just save images to the res drawable folder, and that's it. they are then usable resources in the Android environment. They will be automatically packaged into your APK, and you can use them from Eclipse editor and so on. Very convenient. Like so, I just hit F5 there. There we go. It's, yeah, almost like drag and drop. Very convenient. Now yeah, here trying to figure out what went wrong, because I cannot see the actual image, and it's just the buttons or image buttons and images, they are using a bit different default scale types, so that was easy enough. That looks good enough for me. Alright, I was actually looking at the what's that Android application I used to look at Reddit. It's Reddit is fun. I just had a look of how their layout looks like, and yeah, they have that image on the right, and then they have arrows without the stalks, and then there's the current score between the arrows. But I don't want to waste too much time with the layout, so screw it. Good enough. Then what? Back to the list activity. And then basically just reading documentation and trying to figure out what is the correct way to do this in this situation. No, we don't want that. Yep, and here I think I finally came to my senses that we are not going to try and subclass or derive something from cursor. Instead, we are just going to use array adapter